different levels between those two? Because I'm laughing because I don't think you did. Sorry.
You should.
And fuck you, G-Su. No.
Sorry. Did you know?
I don't, but I don't appreciate you assuming that.
Sorry, no. It's because as soon as Wendell said that, I was like, nobody here is going to understand.
Yeah, no.
Quicksilver is X-Men.
Yeah.
Yes, he is from
And
X-Men.
the Flash is also... I want to say... I originally wanted to say DC, but then I wanted to
It is
say
DC.
Marvel.
It is DC.
Yeah, go with
Okay.
your gut. Go with your gut.
No, yeah, they.
Go with your gut.
And the Flash has... No, I was thinking of Fantastic Four with flames.
The
No, the Flash
yeah, the
is
Human
on
Torch
CW.
is yeah, the Flash is on CW. It's an
He's
amazing
cute.
comic book. He's one of the greatest superheroes ever.
Yeah, he's trying to talk about the character. Amy's just like, he's cute.
Yeah,
Watch this
He was
show.
on Glee. He was
seriously.
amazing.
Oh, he was on Glee?
Yeah,
I
he
never
was-
watched Glee. People are always really upset that I didn't watch Glee, and because people would be like, oh my god, I think it's like your favorite show. I will never watch a single episode. And
I've
I
never
don't
seen
know
it
why.
either.
I just sort of like want to reject.
Yeah, I had like pneumonia for like a week, and I don't know. Like I just like watched one, and then it just carried over. Yeah, he plays like this really one of like 40 catty gay kids.
That's how I feel about Radiohead.
What?
Like...
Whoa.
Like...
No, I just don't know what you meant.
in terms of people have such a giant response to you not watching Glee,
Oh.
and then them telling you, oh no, it would be your favorite, you like when you get into it or whatever, but no, I don't want to, and then you continuously telling me to do a thing.
So,
Yeah,
that's how I
immediately.
feel about Beyonce.
Okay.
Oh, really? Yeah, I could see
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
I could
sick
see
and
that.
tired of hearing... Like, I get that you listen to Beyonce, but I'll need to, like, hear...
But you're not Beyonce.
Literally more than 5 words about it. Like,
Yeah.
why are you telling me everything when I don't give a shit?
It is
Yeah.
crazy how some of those things
This is when nobody talks to me
become
in the
so
future.
crazy. No, who cares? Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I
when
think people care.
push so
I think people
hard.
care a lot.
No, but like, there's no reason. Like, I'm sure I'd like Glee. I'm sure you'd like Radiohead. I betcha you could get into Beyonce. But what I'm saying
All the
is,
single ladies.
it's
I hate
because
root
of the
beer.
people
Root beer's
pushing
the
it,
worst.
pushing it, that I'm just like, yeah. And because you've become so insistent, my inner nature of like rebelling is like, I'm never even gonna look at it once.
I'm like-
I don't even know.
I'm like that with Walking Dead and Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Walking Dead and Breaking Bad. That's how we become dads.
That would be a horrifying like
No, I'm not a
crossover
dad.
show.
I'm not a dad. I want to clarify that one more time.
Third beat.
I think my like on the other end of that, my immediate reaction whenever there's a thing that I like Game of Thrones, for example. If you tell me you haven't seen it, I'm like, what? Well, I mean, if you get around to it, I enjoy it. Maybe you would like it. I don't know. And I try not to push it on anyone at all because I hate it when people do that.
Yeah.
I just like, hey, it's good. If you get a chance or feel like it, go for it.
I actually get self-conscious about gushing. Like, because there are definitely shows that I watch where, like, I'm so excited to see them, and, like, when I finish watching them every time, I'm like, yes! You know, but I'm not going to tell people about
I
it.
have like specific friends for those things. Like me and my friends watch similar shows, but it's not completely universal. So there are just certain people that I can gush about, like Game of Thrones too, or Flash, or
But, like,
comic
I won't
books.
even let my husband, like, sit in the room with me. Like, the show that I'm obsessed with is Orphan Black. And I won't let him, I won't let him be in the room. I'm like, listen, you're going to say words or something, or move, and be loud. And I can't handle that. I need to see every detail of everything
Yeah.
that's happening, because they're going to tell me something in the top right corner that I need to know for the rest of the season. You know, like,
My sister, when I watch movies with her, I get very upset. Because she'll start asking me, who's that? Why is he doing that? What's happening? Like, all in the first 3 minutes of a new movie that I'm watching with her.
yeah.
So I'm just telling her to be quiet and learn while I'm learning too.
You seem
Yeah.
so enraged.
No,
I love it, I love it.
That kind of thing enraged me a lot. Because I'm just like, how the hell do you expect me to know something that I'm seeing for the first time as well?
Yeah.
Like, where's the logic there? And
See,
Am I crazy?
Yeah, it's like the movie's going to tell you those things.
You're not crazy,
Oh.
but
That face.
but I also like doing that to certain people because I know that it'll bother them to an extent.
People are doing that out there?
Well, but
your
to an
favorite thing to
extent,
do?
because I'll ask like, wait, are we seriously watching this, or can I talk to you? And then kind of like break that tension.
Sure.
And then afterwards, like, why is that happening? Like, I know you don't know. I'm just talking into TV, just because it's fun to do sometimes. It's fun to fuck with people sometimes.
Oh no, I mean I fuck with people too in very small ways, but yeah.
Do you like secretly pour too much sugar in their coffee so like over time it'll
They
ruin
get
them?
diabetes.
Because that's terrible.
That's like a long term. That's
No.
like crazy.
Yeah, that's...
Because I don't have anyone I make coffee for.
Coffee, tea.
What do you mean? You don't work in a diner? That's not your job?
I was like, wait, what? It's like a really weird, random thing to do that you have a lot of knowledge about, Delia. Does some of you hate have diabetes now?
No, lots of people I love have diabetes.
Okay. All right. Well,
Oh, man.
okay.
You know, like, real assholes pour sugar in gas tanks to, like, ruin cars, like, if you hate somebody. Because it'll, like, destroy the engine.
See,
I like
okay.
how
Let me-
you're just slowly, like, getting them used to too much sugar.
I
in
don't
their
think
coffee.
you should ever hate someone to that level. Of
Oh,
doing
yeah,
that.
no. I
Because
mean,
if you're at that level, you just need to fight them.
yeah.
You just need to fight them.
No, you need to stop is what you need to do.
No, I mean, like, if you're going around pouring sugar in people's gas tanks and stuff, like, you need to have a conversation with that person and get whatever's bugging each of you out in the open. Because
Yeah.
nothing's going to
Well,
get
sure,
established by, oh, I got sugar in gas tank, I guess I got revenge. Like, he doesn't even fucking know you did it. Like, stupid.
But he's mad.
Stupid.
But like that's the fun of it. It's like a secret
Oh,
thing.
Is that what you do when you
'Cause
oversweeten
I feel
coffee?
like
You sit
if
beside
I
that
don't
person
do
and you're
that.
like,
Wringing
Someone
your
has an
hands
issue.
is
Yeah.
crazy.
If
Yeah.
someone has an issue, I want you to come and talk to me about it like a person so that we can either resolve it or never be friends again if it's like that dividing, right?
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what's crazy though? That sounds like the sweetest, most logical world that you want to live in, but
Yeah.
we don't live in that world.
I understand. And I've
People
I've
are
been
crazy.
burned by it plenty of times before, trust
Yeah.
me. But that being said, I still, like, I can't change how I act when it comes down to it, so I'm not going to go around pouring sugar in people's tanks, but
Yeah.
I hope that people don't do the same to me. Because that is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just nuts. It's beyond nuts.
if you take half a second to think about any of your actions, you'll realize that a lot of them are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Whenever you're like upset, you know, not saying like everyday life, but it's just
Oh
like,
yeah. I mean,
just take
whenever
that half a second.
honestly, interestingly enough, teaching theater has helped me a lot to deal with my own anger management because when I teach people how to express emotions on stage, I do this exercise that makes them feel emotion. So if I'm teaching a level 1 pretty regularly, I'm doing this every couple weeks, and so I'm kind of cathartically getting something out. And then also, like, now that I've begun to recognize in myself the way my body feels when I get angry, I can like logically separate. So in the moment when I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this crazy thing, and then I'm like, oh, but wait, let's check. Is your jaw real tight? Oh yeah, it is. Are you holding your hands clenched into fists? Oh yeah, I definitely am. And that's gonna show me that I shouldn't make that decision. It's helped me so many times now from doing such a thing, like ruining it.
Yeah, I would say I have a little bit of a short fuse myself, but I definitely try to keep it professional. Even when it's just like, for me, it's a lot of the things that get me upset have to deal with logic. It's just like, if this happens, then this is going to happen. That is inevitable, right? But yet you still do this thing and then regret that this outcome happened. It's like, do you not see? Are you blind? Or are you just dumb? And it's just, I don't know where they're using their brains along the process, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they are even. And if they're not, why aren't you? You should be using your brain for everything. I don't understand. You have it, use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very frustrating for me. But Also, people say I have a short fuse because whenever, like, I'm a problem solver is what I like to say. So whenever there's a problem presented to me, I'm trying to find the solution, like, almost as soon as possible, right?
Yeah.
But because of that, I'm not, like, sitting there, like, listening to the problem. I'm, like I said, I don't need to hear the bullshit. Like, I just need to know what the problem is and how I can fix it,
Yeah.
right? But that's honestly a lot of, like, kind of my personal mentality along with kind of a male-driven mentality, right? Of, like, being a problem solver versus, like, you know, actually listening to whatever we're supposed to listen to, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that before, but I would consider myself like when something happens, like in an high intensity situation, you know, especially with like theater production or show production, sometimes something crazy happens and you have to deal with it immediately. And I'm always like, okay, what's the thing that I can do right now to solve this problem? And it's like da 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 da.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like it's not so much, I don't think it's a male thing so much as it has to do with people who are like, I guess, left-brained a little bit more, you know, which
Sure.
is often
Yeah.
associated with masculinity somehow.
And people tell me that I'm short-fused because they'll be like, well, you were just like, you cut me off when I was talking, or like, you just kept being like real short. And it's just like, I believe in efficiency even when I come to speaking. So I'm not gonna like let my mouth, I ramble, but most of the time it's because I'm trying to get like this exact like either artistic idea out, which to describe art is like one of the hardest things to do, you know, because everyone views it differently. It's like, hey, learn this art concept, like
Yeah.
what, you know? It's definitely one of those things where I just get a little upset when people just don't use their brains. You know, that's the nice way to put it.
Yeah.
You know,
I was gonna, a few minutes back, I was gonna ask you, because you guys teach stuff, so I was just curious as to whenever you're teaching it, because you just mentioned like questions, do you let somebody get a full question out to see where their brain,
Yeah.
how their brain is processing the information that you're providing them? Because that kind of just kicked into me to realize like how important listening to the full question is before you start answering it.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. I do listen to the full question. It is one of those things where, honestly, sometimes I do let my, like, perception of the person kind of play into that. Like, if I know that person talks a lot, but, like, they usually drop their question right at a certain point of the conversation, like, I'm just looking for that, to be honest.
Okay.
Right. But, you know, most of the time I'll kind of humor people and just, you know, chat with them for a long time. But personally, I'm very kind of laconic.
I don't know what that means.
Just short worded. You know, I'm very brief, terse, things like that. There you go.
I tend to let people ramble. I mean, there have been people that we've both taught that I can like think of right now who are the kind of people who you have to be like, okay, let me stop you right there, and like get them to where they need to be, because whatever their question is, it clearly doesn't have anything to do with what they really need to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, not everybody's like in it in the same way. You know what I mean? So sometimes you're answering different kinds of questions.
Yeah, so for example, like, when it comes to teaching, a lot of people are either in it because, A, they've never done improv before, and all of a sudden they love doing it, but they don't know why they're doing it, they just want to finish it, right? You got those types. You have the types who are actors, who want to use it to hone their acting skill. You have people who are improv lifers, who just love improv and want to do it for the rest of their lives. You have people who do it because their wife or husband does it, you know, or best friends, whatever. You have all sorts of different sorts of people looking to do improv for different reasons. So once you key in on why they're doing the improv or why they're continuing on in levels, it's very easy to be like, oh, you care about it much more and stuff like that. Not to say that there are people who just don't care about it, but you can tell who cares more and stuff.
So, do you find it beneficial to ask that question immediately?
I asked that question first day of class.
Yeah, I think I remember you asking that, like, why we got into it or something like that.
Like
Yeah,
why
I
you're
think that's
continuing on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously you got into it you found that out in level 1, but in level 2, it's like, well, now you're moving up, so obviously you feel something about improv, so I want to know why and stuff like